Good morning. This is Rev Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living Pleasant Valley with a special meditation today, and I've called it a piece of peace. And I just want you to know how simple this will be to find that peace within you, and it's an exercise you can go back to at any time you want to be at peace within the self. And I want to thank Moji for this. So we all know what it feels like to be peaceful, because from time to time we have, of course, experienced this. We've all had that moment of that piece of peace that is always offered to us in its fullness. And in precious moments, we've all experienced joy, love, gratitude, and having others grateful for the gifts we bring and the gifts that they bring to us. So our greatest mission here in this earthly incarnation is to learn how to get in touch with the authentic self, learn how to love more deeply and express divine joy more freely. Those feelings come from Source. And you can call Source whatever you want it: God, Jesus, Buddha, nature, Krishna, Mohammed, Baha'u'llah, Al-Wa'is, Al-Aim, the thing itself, whatever you call it, it is our true beingness. It is our soul's authentic reflection of the perfection of what I call God, which is synonymous with love for me. So it is our sacred duty to bring forth that love, intelligence, joy, and compassion from the divine into our lives. In our soul, which is pure innocence, when we go deep, 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 the feeling nature of peace in our hearts is that perfection. And that's what we're going to do today, is to go deep in our hearts. It is our authentic self and what we came to express. So beyond all outer circumstances, peace is who we really are. And to transcend all of the challenges that take place from day to day, we are always a choice to come from that wonderful place of peace. But how we get there is what we're going to share today. So this meditation has been created to connect you to the peace in your heart. That is the pathway, the way of awakening to who lives in your heart, that authentic self. And it's not about changing who you are or envisioning something you can't relate to. It is so simple. It's a very simple process that springs forth from the heart, brings comfort to the self, especially in those areas of perceived darkness that create fear and angst within us. When you practice this simple meditation, even just today, you'll notice all those who live with you, including children and your pets and family and friends that come by, will also experience this peace, because you're not trying to be peaceful. You are peace itself, that authentic peace that lies in the deepest part of your authentic soul, loving soul. So during this time this morning spent together, when we go within, thoughts will come into your mind, and I'm not suggesting you try and erase those thoughts. I am encouraging you just to be willing to let them go. I'm asking for your willingness to leave the outside thoughts outside of yourself. I'm not asking you to give up anything in your thoughts that you don't want to give up. I'm just suggesting you put those thoughts aside just for these moments together, for this deepening meditation created to guide the peace into our hearts from God. So let's just begin with our calming relaxation exercise. And whether you're in a chair or laying down or whatever position you're in a yogic position, whatever it is, we begin by choosing to relax our bodies and closing your eyes if comfortable, listening to my voice. And so let us begin by being thankful for the good we have in our lives, for the gifts given to us in the past, the gifts given to us today, the love shared today, the food on the table, the friendship, whatever it is. Let us just breathe in with God is, I am. In God, you can use whatever words you want. God is synonymous with love to me. Breathing in those deep breaths, connecting with the divine spirit. And silently, 2 more breaths. And now, if comfortable, place your hands facing up in your lap to receive the energy of good that is opening up your hearts, your minds, your souls right now and surrounds you. And we take that wonderful energy. We see it, feel it all around us. And it comes from the crown, coming in from the crown, relaxing the crown, relaxing the third eye. Just relaxing and relaxing the jaw, and you may even feel slack jaw. Relaxing the throat and the neck. And you may even want to drop your neck at this point. Feel that wonderful light energy going back down as you drop the shoulders, roll them back. Feel that energy going down the arms, all the way out the wrists and the fingers, and feel that electrifying buzz, as I say, that vibration within. And now that energy comes back up, wraps around the heart chakra, the beautiful heart chakra, opening this up, going back down around the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, wrapping around the solar plexus below the heart, coming back down the back, wrapping vertebrae by vertebrae, down, 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 opening up the sacral chakra in the front and all around from the sit bone to the front, underneath the belly button, wrapping around the vertebrae, going down, down, down into the sit bone, into the root chakra between the legs, and then wrapping around the buttocks and the thighs and the knees and the calves and the ankles, and going down, 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 all the way to the feet, down to that middle earth. And connect that light with something down in your middle earth that you come up with. And let your breath, as we breathe in one more time, God is, or whatever divine spirit is, I am, just expanding that wonderful aura all around us, that energetic presence, encapsulating it in and through and all around us. And let your breath just come back to its own natural rhythm. And your hands up on your lap if you wish. Or we can go like this to the energy, or we can put them down, forgiving to the body and to others. But this is a receiving exercise. So I invite you to let go of those thoughts and the sounds, the cacophony of the sounds of the outside world in this moment. Let go of any image you may have of yourself, or any circumstances in the world, be them challenges or greatness. Just let go. Let go of those challenges in your daily life. And go into that quiet place within the heart. And into the quiet, and in this quietude, in the silence, Just become empty. Quiet and empty, and feel the energetic presence. Let go of everything, feeling unsafe in the area, or even affirming thoughts. Let them come and go, just empty as they float away like the clouds in the sky. Empty and quiet within, breathing just really easily and naturally. Just be empty. And in the emptiness, let go of any thoughts as they come, any attachments, any ideas. Simply say thank you for sharing and set them aside. Put them aside. Just be empty and quiet. Be empty. Empty, empty. And in the emptiness, you'll see that all the thoughts of what needs to be done, or ideas of who you are, or emotional responses to stress, all the pain, all of the memories, including the joyous ones, that create your idea of who you are, just put them aside. Just be empty. Empty, empty. Quiet and empty. Quiet and empty. You are not an encapsulated container. Be empty on the inside and be empty on the outside. And notice your expansiveness in the emptiness. Just be empty. And in the emptiness, you'll discover and experience there's still something there that cannot be removed, not be taken from you, that cannot be contained. Notice this. Let your senses be left as they are. And you'll notice if your eyes are open or your ears are listening for sounds. Even on the outside, nothing can be taken away. Noise may come, visions may come, and yet the essence of peace that surpasses all understand remains in the emptiness. Just be empty. And it seems all so simple, and it is. In this moment, you may still hear the wind, smell flowers if you're outside, hear the brook. And yet you'll see that the silence and the emptiness has no edge to it, no boundaries. It mirrors your inner beingness. That inner being is free to explore when you allow the emptiness. Just be empty. Feel the energy, the emptiness. Let go of expectations and waiting for anything. Just be in the quietude and the emptiness. The quiet and empty. And just remain there for a few moments in the emptiness. Feel that energy surging in and through and as you. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And you can reply in the chat space on Facebook only if you want to. Or in this moment, I won't be able to hear your answers. But I feel your vibration surging through me. They are yes or no questions. In this quiet, empty moment, is there any fear in your heart? Just be empty. Is there any attachment or desire? Just be empty. Remain in the emptiness. Remain quiet and empty. The emptiness is here right now. The peace is here right now. Does it have a form? Are there any judgments? Any projections? In this emptiness, is there any pressure? Feel and look. Emptiness has no physical form. Be at one with the emptiness. Look into the emptiness. Does the silence have any beginning or ending? Feel that emptiness streaming from your heart, your beingness, out into the hearts of all. Feel it. Experience your expansiveness in this empty inquietude. It is so much greater than any agenda, projections, judgments of self or others, pressure. And know, when stressed, you can retreat into this quietude, into the emptiness, into the silence, into the emptiness of peace that surpasses all understanding. And in this emptiness, there is no shape, no boundaries, no physicality or color. It comes freely to your beingness. This peace, this emptying from the emptiness and quietude in our hearts resides within us. It cannot be lost. Our minds may think that, yes, it can be lost, but for something to be lost or found, it has to have a shape. Only our awareness, only our choices can move our energy onto some object. But nothing can remove this peace in our heart, for it never leaves. It's always been there. It is always here. It is the true peace of God. It is the true peace of the peace of life eternal. Go into the emptiness. Just be empty. And when you are empty, there is peace and also contentment. Where there's contentment, there's joy, and where there's joy, there's openness, and where there is openness, there is love from above. The heavens open up and flood that space of equanimity, peace, and love. And this meditation is divine, has been designed and created uniquely for each and every person, for it introduces each one of you to your inner soul, yourself. No one else can connect to your inner soul, that divine spirit and the truth of who you are. No one can give that to you. I can't give that to you. Only the divine within you can give that to you. But in this meditation, just asking to be empty, quiet and empty, quiet and empty, can you discover the peace and emptiness in yourself? Only you can discover the peace in the great beyond within you. No one else can. It resides, that emptiness, in your heart space. That's where it begins. And it's always been there and will be there for you, always, uncovering and discovering who you are, your authentic self, throughout eternity. Peace, joy, compassion in this emptiness is the gift to us all. For where there is emptiness in the mind, there is rest. And you don't have to reach outside yourself. You don't have to find a new guru or a new teacher or anything. It lies within you. And you'll know when you feel this peace, because you'll feel the divine essence within you, the oneness. And you are not alone. This peace resides in all. You can always come back to this peace. For it is your inherent God nature. Peace is never out there. It is always in our hearts. It is the peace that is beyond race, gender, status, illness, challenges, distractions, differences. We only go into the emptiness and seek it. And when we do that, look how easy it is to find. This, my beloved, my loved ones, is your own being. This peace that is within you inspires all around you. It is the magnetic presence that attracts others to find peace within themselves too. For once they discover it, they will want to be it too. So let's just take a few more moments. Go into the empty, empty, empty. The emptiness, the quiet and the empty. Feel it surging through you, the emptiness. Knocking down barriers, quiet and emptiness. And in this peaceful heart, where all is empty, we come to a greater understanding how peace and love can become contagious again in the human realm by bringing it into our authentic soul and sharing it into the divine kingdom where we reside. Empty and quiet, empty and quiet. And as I close here today, I want to thank you for your openness to be willing to connect to this divine, peaceful moment and emptiness in your heart of hearts. May God bless you and hold you in the palm of your hand, wherever you may be, as we close and we say, and so it is. Namaste, much love. Be blessed. Have a blessed, wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for meditation. Mwah.